Welcome back, folks, to Pillars of Eternity.
Alright then.
You have the God's blessing. Oh.
Stop right there.
Okay. Phantom
You're
Soldier.
in the wrong city, Inquisitor.
Okay.
Did you think you wouldn't be recognized here in your old home? I've seen your trials with my own eyes.
I have seen you light pyres with good people tied to them. People I have known for many years. They deserve your confession.
Suros, what are you doing?
Star of the Soldier releases you immediately and turns to face the speaker, a woman in plain wool tunic, fully a head and shoulder than he, but somehow seeming to tower over him. You have seen this woman's face before, but from afar, blooded and burned as they lay stretched across the iron will. At a moment, it was marked only with concern.
An assassin sent by the Inquisition, my lady, daring to approach our camp.
Okay. If he is so poor an assassin as to approach an armed guard in daylight, I should have nothing to fear. I would hear that this man has to say. She stares him down until he can no longer face her. He turns away, sour-faced, watching you through sidelong glances, his knuckles white around the palm of his sword.
Surely this is some trick of my mind. I did not expect to see you again.
Grand Inquisitor Thantos dispatched me here to spy on you. Are things as desperate as that over there? I never have known. I hope your next assignment is more stimulating. Listening to my lectures is dull work for a spy. I've good to have an old friend back, all the same. It's lonelier than you might expect, changing your friends for followers. Whatever your reason, I'll miss you over all these years. Having you here and now for a long time, when I'm surrounded by strangers, it's a wonderful gift.
I would like for you to stay here, in our camp, as my guest.
Okay.
My lady Ivara, I beg of you. This is an Inquisitor. This is a desperate attempt on your life. The only way it can succeed is if you allow it to.
Interesting.
This is a missionary, same as I was. Taught the wrong things as I was. If I can't have faith in one man's ability to reason, once he knows the truth, what hope do we have?
That's a fair question.
My lady, he admits being a spy.
That should make him less of a threat, wouldn't you agree? I have nothing to hide. All I see here is an opportunity to persuade someone who could help us.
Mm-hmm.
We have many former missionaries here. They are our most loyal, our most helpful. Many have died for us. These are not people we should be turning away. And if the Inquisition wants my life, they can have it. But they know as well as I do that my cause will not die with me.
True enough.
Come. We have much to talk about.
Interesting. At least I'm honest, right? I'm not sure if we're trying to succeed in killing her or not. Definitely interesting. Travel to the burial isles and cancel the stars. Descend the pit. Let us go forth and descend into the pit. Halls of Warriors. Let's go here. We may want to rest before we go. Let's do that. I'm sure there's like an inn or something. Art song, yes. I'm gonna rest up, probably get a boost in stats, and then we'll head out into the crazy place. Soulbound weapons grant additional powers as the wielder meets specific requirements. This weapon's description always lists the next requirements. Now, home, district, home. Message of 6, the market, celestial sapling. I kind of want to go here. What's in the celestial sapling? Have we been there? I don't think we've been there. Exterior affects the attack speed of characters and their reflex defense. It may also be used in conversation and scripted interaction for sleight of hand and actions involving fast movement. Don't make trouble. I won't have to thump your skull. Simple, right? Yeah, nice bouncer, man. Frightened villager, tribesman, wolf companion. Man. Let's talk to this guy.
Gods keep you.
Welcome, welcome. I'm always glad to see new faces. Take a seat where you like, my friend. It seems that to me that you've walked a long road. All are welcome here, and those that are interesting stories are welcome here. What do you have for sale? Of course. Spirit smell. Bracers made of coiled stripped bronze. Alright, we're good there. Get all the way up to level 10. Nice. Speaking of betting, let's go ahead and take a celestial suit. Yes, let's rest.
Have a moment to talk.
Sure, we'll talk.
Ready, Watcher. A deer in the middle of Air Glonfoth.
Yep.
But I'm glad I can bring this success back to Masuk. And perhaps Persak will return to us one day because of it.
I'm certain he will.
To be honest, the biggest relief is knowing that my journey was worthwhile. That finding Persak and carrying our village's story to him will strengthen our community and return his soul to us.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking forward to being back in Masuk among my family and my people. But more than anything, I'm glad to finally understand the purpose behind these last 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think? Do you feel as though you understand the purpose behind your hunt for Theos?
Closure with Theos will bring me peace. I'm still not sure. There is no purpose, but I have to find him to preserve my soul.
Don't underestimate the importance of something like that. Still, I hope you're able to find a deeper reason when you find Theos.
Perhaps.
Anyway, Theos isn't getting any closer. I suppose we'd best keep after him.
Alright, let's go. Alright.
I shall.
Let's talk to these ogres. Ogre bouncers are awesome, by the way. Who would have thunk? Let's see what's up here. Hi, monk. There we go.
Gods keep you.
I've met another monk in the robes. He died of wounds right as I found him. Show him the message. He gave me this missive. And me that. It means, please, this is of great importance. My brethren, the arch-martyr has been sent word. At long last, we now have what we need. Thank you, stranger. Your honest soul is to be applied. I admit I was surprised even you handed me the message. I expected the seal to be broken. I'm glad to see common decency is not yet lost in this world. Here your honesty must be rewarded. Nice. We leveled. What are we going to upgrade? Just go ahead and upgrade our athletics. So this charge, once again, we're looking for passive effects. One per encounter, coordinated attacks. Coordinated attacks. Grand adventure. Let's go ahead and assign some people to this. How are we doing here? We've almost completed everything here. 1 day and 15 hours. Well, we're fully healed. We've got all of our spells. I'm trying to think of anything else that we need.
Greetings.
It's good to see someone more civilized lands around here. Her unkempt hair sprouts from heavyweight tufts. Despite the features of sculpted face, her cleft chin completes her boyish appearance. I'm learning firsthand of many shortcomings of Glethian hospitality. I can almost forgive the hostility towards outsiders, but the temperate taverns of these watered-down drinks inexcusable. Hope I don't seem too forward, but I need to help my friend, and you look like the right person for the job. Which is to say, you're not making you the closest thing I've got to an ally in this paranoid land. And allies, well, they help each other, do they not? Who are you? What did I leave my ambassadorial manners? I am Gwyneth. Pleasure to meet you. For the time being, though, I am just another Estremorian, mind in her own business. Okay, what help do you need? My friend has drawn some unwanted attention. Gothenki scouts, and not just any mob of local zealots, the Fangs. The Fangs are a brutal and relentless bunch, eager to make an example of troublesome outsiders. As for why I need your help, I need someone to warn the expedition that trouble is coming. And I need someone ready to a fight if it comes to that. With any luck, I'll reach my friends before the Fangs do. But if not, the Fangs have a reputation to uphold. So this might require spilling blood. Why aren't you with the rest of your friends? Why don't you warn them yourself? It was my turn to handle fire patrols. I spotted the Fangs on my trek to camp. I knew that rejoining the main group would risk leading the enemy right back to the expedition. I know the woods, I know how to stay quiet, but I didn't want to stake my friends' lives on my ability to sneak past expert hunters like the Fangs. They noticed me warning my friends I had been overrun. But if they noticed me and some reinforcements, say like you, they at least... well, at least we can scare them off or put them up a good fight. Tell me more about your exposition. I like to think that we're a mission to reclaim. It was said that our armies left behind many valuables in the hasty retreat from Erithgra, the end of the war in Black Trees. So the way I see it, we're simply gathering up our ancestors left behind. I doubt that the Gothenki agree with me on this. My expedition sent me from Defiance Bay, heading directly east to across the Gothenki lands. I split off once we arrived at the natural frontier between our nations. The plan was for me to keep an eye on the Gothenki while the main group scouted the target area. For days we eluded them, but the Fangs got wise to our presence. What did your friends do to draw the attention of the Fangs? We set foot in Erithgoth. It's a good way to offend the tribe. I don't know how they pick up our trail. I suspect one of our newer scouts didn't cover his tracks well enough. When I spotted the Fangs, they were retracing the path the expedition had taken days before. I'll help warn them. Excellent, I knew you could count on you. Assuming that the Fangs didn't already get to them, my friends should now be around Pilgrim's Trail and the northern wall. The plan was to camp along the trail leading to the Temple of Heidi. Find my comrades, warn them the Fangs are coming, and help them clear out the forest. I'll head out first on my own to see if I can lead the Fangs astray and buy us some time. If the gods smile on us, we won't have to draw steel. Should it come to that, I'm glad you are on our side. Alright. At the mercy of the tribes. North wall. So there's something. Ask me to exposition. You'll find the north wall. Okay. Alright. Stealthy time.
No problem.
You don't see nothing. You don't see nothing. Get
Why
him.
not? There, done.
There, that's what I wanted. The XP. Oh, that's all I wanted. I'm not going to loot the chest. So, yes, head over to the north wall. That's pretty cool that they have ogre bouncers. I like that. I like that. So not all ogres are dumb brutes. Okay, so just go up here. Oh, let's collect that while we're at it. Kind of like these peoples.
You must gather your party before venturing
So
forth.
where is the north one? There. Okay, just head there. Let's find them. Constitution affects endurance and health of a character and their fortitude defense. It may also be used for scripted interaction to endure grueling physical circumstances. I think I got a pretty good con. Find the Darwinian. Alright, Wolf Leader. Let's go ahead and turn to a wolf. Okay.
Of course.
I was protrude from fetching bright eye protruding from the corpse. Okay, so he's a dead man. Looks like wolves killed him. Half-broken spear. Tracks continue further east. There we go. Psst, over here. Quiet, keep low. Take a look, my friends are up there, over the lip of the hill. There were signs of battle at the camp. I wasn't fast enough. Pox-ridden fangs. Mara burned them all. What's going on? Fangs must have caught the scent and rushed to the group. Some of my friends are still alive, but the Fangs have them surrounded. The expedition, or what remains of it, has taken cover in some ruins above the cliffs. Fangs must be toying with them, or letting them starve a bit before the next attack. We need to act. How did the Fangs get there? I cut a decoyed path, set false campfires, and dusted over every footprint I could find. I didn't slow them much. I'll see what I can do. Maybe you can find a way around the Fangs. There's got to be another way up to that ridge. Aren't dressing like my men. Perhaps you can try talking to the Fangs. They might not think you're one of us. Please help. I already have enough friends to bury. the mercy of the tribes. So should I jibber jabber with them? Let's scout out the mission.
Time to see and not be seen.
Okay, so that's her. Alright. Let's see what's going on here. Hopefully it's not scripted. That's where they are. So they're at the ruins, so we can go around. Let's go ahead and go around. I think that would be most appropriate. Because I don't want to get into a big old fight. Or try not to, at least. If we can smuggle them out, let's do that. Good thing we've been here before, right? That's a huge kitty. Alright, let's do this.
I have them! Varathus!
Dead on!
Varathus!
Nice. There we go.
Not getting through me. I have them!
I resolve the stalemate. Let's go collect this. For sure that they're in these ruins, right? Mercenary healer. There we go. Stop, friend or foe. You're not Guthanky. I'm wearing friend or foe, I say. Calm down, I'm your friend. By the flames, the hero of Defiance Bay. A rare and welcome sight. Friend from far from home. Look at us hiding in the rocks and holding our guts. The fangs, they've got us. Listen, what happened? Resourceful girl. We assumed the Guthanky killed her before coming on top of us. I'm relieved she's alive. Doubly relieved she brought help. Tribesmen ambushed us as we made camp and fought at the lopsided slaughter. In the melee, someone tripped around, through the campfire. We were lucky in that regard, and we stretched the burning flesh and choked. Smoke obscured the scene, and few of us managed to withdraw. We ran to these ruins to regroup, but now we're trapped. The face painters are to the south of our position, and they have us cornered. No doubt they're happy to let us starve while the rest of us rebuild our strength before attacking anew. If the hunters are to the south, can you flee to the north? We should run that way, maybe invade the Guthanky if we're quick, but we spot a pack of slayers up there. Given the options, I'd rather do some face painting killing right before quick than dying slowly, bite by bite, to a feral cat. I've cleared the northern woods. Those Tyranids won't trouble you. All of them? Hear that, boys? Looks like we've got a way to get out. There's a cheer, and the captain nods and gives you the mercy of the tribes. Woohoo! Right. So they got to escape. There's more respect for the land and all that jazz. And we didn't have to kill anybody. We advanced the story. Alright. Let's see here. What else do I need to do? Return to Kenneth and Northwood. Okay. Should be easy enough. There we are. You did it. We'll be chanting your name back in the gift. Everyone will know what you've done, I promise. But you're a type to deserve more than praise. Coin, weaponry, or if nothing's tangible suits your fancy, I'm glad to share my skills with you. I'd like to learn from your skills. I was hoping you'd say that. When you spent as much time in the ruins, you learned to strike fast and quick without warning. The key efficiency of movement. Granted dungeon delver. Okay. Place all your weight in the final step when you're ready to strike. I think you've got the gasp of it. I'm honored to teach you something new. Very cool. Let's level up. Okay, that's maxed out. That right there. That's good. Deflection misses. Instant full attack, only activated with melee. Counter death blows to self, plus 100 damage, plus 100. Allowing the rogue to size up a target battlefield position, making sneak attacks more effective, and 2 or more conditions that follow the sneak attack. Range damage, oh yes, death blows sounds awesome. Yes, passive death blows. That sounds badass. Alright, let's go ahead and travel to the Buried Isles. Survival skill is used to identify plants, creatures, and other knowledges of the natural world in conversation and scripted interaction. Classes like Rangers and Barbarians start with a bonus to survival. Which is pretty cute. Let's head to the Burial Isles. I return to the company and retrieve a ring from their escape. Bring Eldar to speak with Mortal. Master Below. Confront the Master Below. Speak to his son Villainy. I know the Graven Mother's past.
So they say.
That's lucky. Where I'm from, we see a feathered lady, we start worrying maybe her dad got frisky with his ends.
I guess you can always trust a farm boy's head to go there first.
Alright, let's go down to the Buried Isles. Heavier armor grants more protection, but extends recovery for its wearers. Talk to this guy. You finished your business here? No.
No sign that anyone's been here in ages.
I remember when I was a girl. and the missionaries came and told us about the gods. They said we could see them in the stars. I remember when I heard that, I snuck out at night and climbed the watchtower in the old fort because I wanted to see them better.
Okay.
That fort burned down a few years ago when we cast the missionaries out. It was the missionaries who set fire to it. They didn't want us to be able to use it. Shame. There was history in that fort.
What fort had outlived its use? It was a false sense of security. It was that, for me, it was much as anyone. Seeing it burn, it made me think. You called that place home once. Did you worry about it? I've worried about you. You should be more worried about yourself. Half the guards here still plot your death that night.
I miscalculated many things since this began. I'm relieved you weren't one of them. It's a good thing we didn't hang you.
Mm-hmm.
I always knew this path would have consequences, but I never wanted to see Kratom suffer on my behalf. I don't think I can stay here any longer. I am told the Inquisition is gathering an army, that they have sent messengers to bargain with rulers from distant lands. Kratom is not built to withstand a siege.
True enough, I suppose.
If war is coming, I should be doing what Theos is doing. I will need allies. Allies on a stronghold that can resist an invading army.
Have you thought of Almas?
Ostionis. They have held off many would-be invaders, and their king has no love of the Inquisition's faith. I wonder, would he listen?
And so the betrayal begins. I'll see you folks in the next video. Bye.